Hello everyone, it's Andy, the BPD warrior. Haven't been feeling much like a warrior lately, which is why I haven't made a video recently, because things haven't been that great for me. Haven't been sleeping well, I haven't been eating very well, I've lost a lot of weight. I also have been under a lot of stress with interpersonal relationships and things like that. I was in the hospital this past weekend because of aphasia, where I couldn't communicate. I would think something, but I couldn't. I'd open my mouth to talk, and I'd be like, and I couldn't actually say anything, and I couldn't type it either. So I want to make a video a little bit more about that because it was very frightening. But last night was very frightening too, because it was the election. And if you do follow me on social media, then you've just seen a stream of me reposting about how this sucks. It sucks a lot. But I'm going to try not to do any more of that because I need to do it for my own well-being. Because last night, someone started talking about Donald Trump being our presidential-elect, and that he has double-digit number of sexual assault complaints against him. And that triggered me to have flashbacks to mine. And then later, when I did fall asleep, I had an extremely realistic nightmare, night terror type thing like I've never experienced before, where I was being chased by police. I don't really want to go into detail, but I at one point was like, Andy, this isn't happening, you're in bed. And I opened my eyes and my entire body was all clenched up and all my muscles were tight, and it was like that was so hyper realistic. It took me like an hour or so to really feel like I was back in my body again. So I went to the hospital to see if I should be admitted to psychiatry. I haven't had a psych admit since 2011. But while I was in the psych unit, there was one thing that really kept me going the whole time, and it's going to keep me going through all of this crap. And that's this. I got a tattoo. I always said I would never get a tattoo. It's hard to show in the video. It's a semicolon. I said I would never get a tattoo, that I didn't want to put anything permanent on my body, that I might regret later. But the semicolon is part of Project Semicolon, which I don't have the exact quote in front of me. I should have pulled that up beforehand. It says, a semicolon is used when an author could have ended a sentence and didn't. The author is you, and the semicolon is, the sentence is your life. The semicolon representing people who have struggled with suicide attempts, substance abuse, mental illness. And to me, what this means, let me actually display it. What this semicolon means, I still have my bands on. By the way, they said I could go home and that my psychiatrist could handle it with medication, that I did not need to be admitted. That's why I'm making a video now. But what this semicolon stands for to me is a reminder of what I've been through, that I will keep fighting, that things will keep going on, that it is not the end of the world in any time I feel like it is. If I've not been struggling with any type of suicidal urges or self-harm issues, that's not what's going on right now, but it does feel like the world is ending with the political landscape. And in spite of that, I know that I'm going to keep fighting, and I'm a survivor. And the semicolon is a reminder to me about that. And it also is a brand that unites me with all the other survivors who have gotten semicolon tattoos and have supported Project Semicolon. There's a link in the description. Please give them some donations. Amy is great. She's done some amazing work, and I really love the semicolon tattoo and what it represents for people that have dealt with this sort of struggle. So
I wanted to make a video about my tattoo. I didn't know it would have anything to do with the election, but while I was sitting in the psych unit, waiting to see if I was going to be admitted or not. I was in intake, and they couldn't get me in a room. I was in a hallway, because there were a lot of people there today. A lot of people going through crisis right now. I just kept looking at the tattoo and reminding myself that I'm going to make it. That this is not the end. And regardless of what happens in the political landscape, I'm going down swinging. I'm not taking this laying down. Fuck that. I don't care what sort of bullshit happens, but no, I'm not going to be pushed over. I'm a fighter. I'm a survivor. And that's what this semicolon represents to me and why I got this tattoo. So, BPD warriors, people who are living with mental health issues, substance abuse issues, struggled with suicide. Now you know about Project Semicolon. I'm not pushing you to get a tattoo. That's your personal decision. It took me a long time to make that decision on my own. But remember what that semicolon represents. And keep fighting. We're gonna get good. I'm having trouble being positive, but I don't know how, and I don't know exactly the details, but I can tell you, we're gonna make it, guys. We're fighters. We got this.